This is Sarabjeet. You may be watching this in the Business Analyst and Scrum Master Facebook group or YouTube channel. So I started to do a series on what you should be doing if you're starting a new job as a business analyst, Scrum Master, or product owner. I'm getting lots and lots of messages from you guys. And I'm so excited about your journey about starting these new roles. It's super exciting and super humbling to me that you guys are finding success out there. That was my purpose of starting this channel and creating a lot of content for you guys. So I want to continue doing these series on what you should be doing in your first few weeks as in a new role. So here's tip number, I believe we're at number 13. So the tip number 13 that I want to give to you guys today that you can utilize in your new roles is getting in the habit of writing meeting minutes, right? Lots of times we're invited to meetings, right? And if you are not paying attention or you're not capturing meeting minutes, you may be losing the conversation or not know what the follow-ups need to be. So more than the template, and if you guys need a template, I'm happy to create one for you guys. But the gist of capturing meeting minutes is that getting in the habit of writing down discussion points. So so when you have you're creating meeting minutes, the beginning topic, the top section of your meeting minutes should identify the date and the time of the meeting, should identify the attendees that were at the meeting, and then the middle section should talk about the discussion point. So what was the meeting about? You do not need to transcribe. We are not secretaries, right? We are in high positions where we're making an impact on projects. So you do not need to transcribe who said what in the meeting. So don't say Sally said such and such, Joe said such and such. That is not your role as a business analyst or a project manager, product owner, whatever, you are not transcribing meeting minutes. What you're writing down are discussion points. What was the discussion about? What did we talk about? Did we talk about functionality in this area? Did we talk about functionality in the needs for this group? So you're talking or listing out bullet points, discussion points for the meeting. You are also documenting any decisions that were made in the meeting. So if we decided that, gosh, I don't know, this report needs to be delivered to the business on a daily basis or monthly or weekly, right? That's a decision. So document that as a decision that will eventually go into your BRD if you're in the waterfall scenario, or become part of your product backlog or user stories. But because we talked about it in that particular meeting, you need to document it as one of the decisions that were logged as an outcome or as a result of this meeting. And the third component that your meeting minutes need to have are action items. These are things that require follow-up. So sometimes, there may be discussions or things that, you need to follow up with another area or another team member. So you're going to document those as action items and make sure you assign an owner and a target due date to those action items. So what is an action item? Action item, as I just mentioned, is an action or step or something that needs to happen from, with either another team member or another department or anything that you need to follow up outside of the meeting and maybe report back to the group of folks that you met with, right? So in a nutshell, your meeting minutes need to have three key components, right? They need to have discussion points, so summarizing what was discussed at the meeting, any decisions that were made as a group or as a team, and the third item are action items, which require follow-up. So over time, because you guys will be attending lots and lots of meetings, I suggest you create an Excel spreadsheet and list all of your action items, owners, and due dates for those action items that need to be completed. And make sure as a business analyst that you're going through that list often enough and following up with people that are assigned to those action items, right? Just documenting action items and not following up on them doesn't serve you or your project or your organization, right? So you need to be in control and have a list of those action items and continue to follow up on them until they are closed. So that for you guys was tip number 13. And just by following this, you'll start to understand your project and your organization a little bit better, because you'll be now forced to pay attention to document these things. And this practice, I promise you, will help you do extremely well in your new role. All right. That's all for now. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.